No, it's not.
8:14.
8:14. Okay. So I got up. We're doing breakfast. Okay. What are we having?
Having steak, eggs, and potatoes.
Okay. Steak, eggs, and potatoes. Hand me the steak. All right. So I'll hold it up so our viewers can see. So what we have is a ribeye, a Delmonico, which is cut. And I had to get it this morning. So I was over at our grocery store a little bit earlier. Cleaned up our cook area. What'd you lose?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Cleaned up our cook area. And so what we have prepared is the steak. It was supposed to be dry brined with salt in the fridge, but we didn't have time to do that. So we just have it. We're just going to salt it at the end, not in the beginning. We will salt it at the end. And then I prepared some potatoes, and we're going to have some steak and eggs. And that's going to be the first time this one has had steak and eggs for breakfast. And I'm hoping is going to be amazing. So I'm going to pause this, and we'll turn the video around so you guys could see what we're doing. All right, so we're back, and I have my stainless steel pan. I have my steak here, a couple of eggs, and some chopped up potatoes, and just a little bit of onions, just not much. I didn't really measure anything because that's not necessary for the two of us to share this breakfast. So on my burner, all right. Edit. Oh, the magic of post-edit. Okay, so medium-ish, medium-low right now. We're going to warm up our pan. Stainless steel, and I use a high-heat cooking oil. They didn't have algae oil. That's what I would prefer, but this one is really good, and it's Frizzle. It's made by Gros. So what we want, according to my steel pan guy, is a good amount.
What's a good amount?
You want to cover the bottom. So see how you can't see. You can see just the edge going around. That's going to be enough. And now an awkward silence until we let this heat up. That's probably long enough. I'm going to throw that guy in there. Yep, see him bubble? That's an onion. And so that tells us that that is done. So we're going to take our steak, and not very thick. It's okay. I didn't want to spend $20 on a steak, but come on. I'm going to set that in there. And turn that down 65. And right now, this steak is seized. It won't move. Uh-oh. Did I ruin my steak? You guys can't really see that, can you? So, alright, so this thing is stuck to the pan. It will not come up. Did I ruin my pan?
No.
Did I ruin my steak? No? What happened?
I don't know.
It's Mother Nature. It's supposed to do that. It kind of broke my brain the first time I did that. I'm going to turn the camera around. Give me a second. Alright. So I turn the camera around so you guys can see what's going on. And, yep, she's stuck. So, what I've learned by the guy that I follow, which is the Steel Pan guy, I'll link his channel to in the description below, but the magic of this is just absolutely amazing. It's popping a little bit, so it's quite hot, but you can see my temperature medium low. So, but it's going to make a really nice crust on the steak this thin. We're only going to flip it one time, And we're really only going to flip it after it releases. It's going to naturally release itself from the pan. And we'll cut to that here in a second when it's ready to flip. Alright, so you can see our steak is kind of curling up, and we're getting this beautiful glaze on it, and that's some of the juices that are releasing from it, and that oil is just cooking it nicely. It's kind of starts. Alright, she's starting to release. You can see that. This is lifting up, but you don't want to force it. You want to wait because it's going to make a really nice crust on the back side of that. We'll come back in a second. Alright, our steak is released. We can move it. And so what we want to do is alright, lots of popping, lots of noise. Let me get in here real quick. The steak here from getting popped on. But see that nice crust? It's beautiful. It's not going to take too long on this side because it's already cooked pretty soon, so it should release pretty quickly. It's already releasing. And we're going to cut to our eggs and potatoes here. Alright, so we took it off. We're going to now salt. And this side is... Again, this side didn't need as much, so just a little salt, and we let that rest. So I normally like a medium rare steak, but this one is a little bit thin. It's still going to be delicious. So now we look at our pan, and we have this stuff that's called fond. It's some of the meat that's left over, and the potatoes are going to take the longest. The eggs will not take long at all. I'm going to hand this to Kiri. I need you to hold the phone, baby. Alright. So, potatoes first. In here, we're going to turn up the heat for the potatoes. But we're going to now... put our potatoes in here. Alright, give them a little stir. Similar thing with the potatoes. They don't quite stick. The onions definitely will stick, and that's okay. We want them to caramelize. Caramelize, Kiri. Do you like caramelized onions?
I don't know, never tried them.
Oh, you'll have to try one this morning. So, not too many onions, just a few. So we give that just a little stir to coat them. And we'll let that rest. And we'll be back in a second. Cooking, I did salt them. I turned up the heat a little bit. You don't want to force these and break them down. If they're going to come up, that's great. If they're not going to come up, I'm not going to force it. Let them cook a little bit longer, and we will cut to when I'm draining the potatoes. So we'll see you back in a minute. Alright, our potatoes are done, and we got a nice little potato onion fond going down there in the bottom. So we're going to take these over here, and I'm going to release those. I don't care if there's some left over. I want a little bit of the oil. I don't want a whole lot of the oil. Okay, we'll go back here. I'm going to kind of clean the bottom of this up. Get that flavor on these potatoes. Alright, just a little bit. I want a little oil, not a lot.
It's egg time.
Yeah. Turn up my heat to release this bottom right here. Oh, okay. Sometimes you need a little more glug, just a little bit more.
Blood?
Glug.
Oh.
A glug of oil. All right. It's okay. We're going to turn down our heat down to medium-low for our eggies. I'm going to let this cool. We got 2 eggs, one for Terry, one for me, and these are going to be fried eggs. All right. I had to kind of clean the pan. It was sticking, so cleaned out the pan with some hot water, and it just basically comes clean. You basically cook it off, put it on high heat, and throw some water in it. Added a little bit of the oil and turned down my heat quite a bit, as we don't want to overcook our eggs. So crack one here. Try not to break the yolk. And then I'll do our other one here. Try not to break the yolk. We've got a pinch of salt on these guys. Just use some kosher salt. Alright. And we're going to let these set up. So we want our whites to be done, and we want our yolks to be runny, because a good cut of steak dipped into the yolk is what we're looking for. And we'll get Terry's reaction when she tries that. Are you filming my face? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Alright. So get in close to these eggs. You're not going to pop on you. Don't worry. I have the heat pretty low. And so we're going to, there you'll see a translucent part of it here, and then the whites, how this is kind of done over here, and then we're going to wait for this translucent part to become white like these edges, and then we'll flip them and we'll lightly salt the other side, and the yolks will be nice and runny, and we'll be able to dip our steak into that yolk when we enjoy it. All right, we'll cut to that in a sec. All right, someone snuck a potato, so there's our potatoes. There's our steak. The eggs were a failure test, so that's okay. It's a learning channel, and so I never said that we're professional chefs or anything.
We're having dinner for breakfast.
Steak and potatoes, and so
orange juice.
And some orange juice. So I'm gonna cut to Kiri's first bite of steak and potatoes, which I already know she likes. So, but. One sec. All right, so cut her off a piece. Go ahead, and we'll get Terry's reaction. Steak. Try some taters.
I already did, but
Okay. What do you think?
it's good.
Is it good? Is the steak cooked okay?
Yeah, the steak is cooked good, but I will say it does have a lot of salt on it.
The steak does? A little salty? What about the potatoes?
The potatoes are really good.
Alright. Well. Alright guys. I got a lot of editing to get this video going, but it was our first attempt of cooking, and I think it was a semi-success. Our eggs were, I don't know, I gotta figure out how to cook eggs in that pan because all they did was stick, and so we don't have a shot of the egg, sorry. But we're not having eggs for breakfast, so we're having steak and potatoes, which is good. I think it turned out okay. I don't know about salty. I barely put any salt on it at all.
And
Critic over here. All right, guys. We will see you in the next video where we're going to be.
gaming.
I'm going to be playing a video game of her design. Okay. Not. She's not a video game writer. It's going to be a game that I don't know what I'm playing, and we'll post that in a couple of days. So anybody, thanks for watching. What do they got to do? What are the rules?
Like,
Where?
subscribe,
Like, subscribe,
and comment.
and comment. Comments are great. We like talking to you guys. Thanks for watching, guys.
Cool.
Bye, coral fans.